Hey, welcome to The Clinical Trials Guru. You've got Don and
Dan.
Yeah, and again, that address is www.theclinicaltrialsguru.com. We want to talk about an article that Dan just wrote, and I'll let Dan expand on that a little bit.
Well, I just wrote an article. I very commonly asked question about people who don't really know much about clinical trials is, if I join a study, will I be a guinea pig? So I dedicated a blog post to that, and that one went live today, April 14th. And this video, when you see it, will be probably Friday, April 16th. So you'll get this video follow-up to that written blog post. Why? Because we think it's important. So first of all, let me just say that guinea pigs, they don't have choices. They're taken from a cage and enrolled into a study. Well, I don't even know if they're enrolled, but they're just experimented on. And they don't sign a consent form. They don't know what's going on. And there's no IRB or ethics committee looking out for their rights. They don't have the right to withdraw at any time. And they don't have to seek counsel of their family. And if serious adverse events occur, they are not withdrawn from the study. They are continued to be experimented on. So that's what happens to guinea pigs, and that I don't think that happens in human studies. I mean, this misconception may come from some of the studies that the Nazis have done, and in that case, who can argue with that? Those people were not given rights or anything like that. But the way we do clinical trials today is far from being a guinea pig. You have a lot of groups looking out for your interest. Trust me, there's plenty of lawyers out there. So if any site even slips 1 ounce, just one tiny fraction, those lawyers are coming after you. So nobody is treating human research participants like guinea pigs. And Don feels very strongly about this topic too, and he's going to shed some light and his own experiences with this.
Dan, you've kind of covered just about everything.
Yeah, I did.
But yeah, that used to be a common thing that I would run into, especially with family members, is, oh, you want to use them as a guinea pig. And as Dan stated, guinea pigs, first of all, they can't consent for themselves. You're not used as a guinea pig. Yes, you may not know what the outcome is going to be with that individual, but because of expertise and scientific studies in the past and some knowledge of the compound that they're testing, they have some sort of idea what may take place. And obviously at the beginning, the first phase 1 study where things are a lot more risky, there's less knowledge. But the more they get involved in that study, the more knowledge they gain on that study with human subjects, then they have a better and a clearer idea of what they're looking for in some of the outcome studies. That's why there's certain criteria that a person has to meet to make sure that they reduce any type of risk that may show up. So you're not a guinea pig.
One of the things, people think of clinical trials, they automatically think experiments, and then they think about these studies being done on animals, and specifically guinea pigs. And there's a group of people who do phase 1 studies, and those are probably the riskiest type of trials. But even those people who do those type of studies, they're healthy volunteers. They should not refer to themselves as guinea pigs. And there's this kind of a movement going on where there's some people who kind of take pride in being human guinea pigs. Listen, you're not a guinea pig. If you're getting $6,000 to do a study, you're not a guinea pig.
No, not at all. Not at all. Plus, when you go into a study, too, people forget that you get a complete physical from head to toe. You're going to get a lot more thorough physical than you would get if you went in to see your own doctor. They're going to do, they're going to check your blood. They're going to, check your heart. Everything. They're going to make sure that you're healthy enough to do that study from the start. So this whole conception of being a guinea pig is just, again, it's misleading.
And we'd like to hear from you guys who do phase 1 studies and refer to yourselves as guinea pigs. Tell us why you feel like you're a guinea pig, and we'll have some dialogue. www.TheClinicalTrialsGuru.com.
And this is Don and Dan signing off. Take care.